Hi, boys and girls. I'm at the very special place that I told you about, and I thought I would take you on a tour of where I am. Here we go. Does this look familiar? It's our foyer, where you would get dropped off at school. Then we would take our VIP, and they would line up first, and we would start walking down the hall. Would we have talking voices or quiet voices right now? Quiet voices. And we would stop at the pencil. Then we'll keep walking. Do you hear how quiet it is here? It's a little bit different than what it sounds like when we come into school. We're headed down to our classroom. Normally I would start telling you about what we were going to do, and I would let you know what your wake-up work was. But here we go. There's my Jeep. I'm going to load up lots of things from our classroom today, so I have it at home to play some games with you. And here it is. Do you remember what we would do first? We would walk right over and get our what? Yes, our name tags. So we would come right here. Here is my morning friends. Here are my afternoon friends. Then you would head over to your table. You'd put your name tag on your magnet, and you would take two things out of your backpack. Do you remember what those two things are? Your folder and your snack. You would put your morning papers away into your folder, and you would check for notes for Mrs. Brinkman and Mrs. Brooks. Then you would put your folder away, bring your backpack and your coat and your snack, and you would make a quick stop right here. And you would find your name tags. Look, it looks like we have a friend who left some mail here. You would find your name tag and put your snack in. Then you'd head right here to hang up your coats and backpacks. After that, you'd head to your seat to do your morning work or your wake-up work. And then you'd come right over to our carpet. And we would do a song to get our day started. Do you notice something missing? What's missing? Do you see that big blank spot? That's right, our calendar's missing because Mrs. Brooks took it home, so we could do some learning there. Here's our ABC chart, the one that goes with our A.J. Jenkins Phonics Song 2. And here's our word wall and our morning message, or for afternoon, our afternoon message. I decorated for St. Patrick's Day a little bit, and we had all of our nursery rhyme books out because we were going to do some more nursery rhyme things. We have our class books. So I'm going to play a game with you today, and I thought that it would be really fun to do a little letter game from school. They let me come in just to get a few things for home, and I thought I would just show you around the classroom again. Here's our big writing center. We have so many fun things to do writing with. I just love it. Maybe I'll bring home our journals, and you can do some of your journal work from home, and I can print them out and put them in your journals. That might be a good idea. There's our buckets and bins. Only had choice time. Do you remember what's over here? This was all of our block station. Then over here we had our dinosaurs and our trains, And we had all of our balls to go play with in the recess room, dinosaurs and farm animals. And over here, do you remember what's on this side? All of our Polly Pockets that we played with a lot, didn't we? We have our dramatic play cleanup things. We have our houses, our doctor kit, our Wonder Pets. We have all our little figure playstations like the pirate ship and the haunted houses. Then we had our choice time things. Do you remember these were our learning games that you would pick during choice time? These are the things we learned during centers. And then you would get to choose which thing you wanted to try again. Do you remember we did our cup stacking? Here were our cut and paste activities and our list making and our card making, because writing is fun. And there's a lot of things you can do with writing. A match a sound activity. Oh, and our surveys. Do you remember our surveys? Here were our No Davids, where you all follow the rules. You guys always follow the rules. I miss you all so, so much. Let me show you just a couple more things. Here's our little car ramps that we just kind of store over here. And we have a lot of books. I'm going to bring some of these books home because my older kids are headed to college and my youngest is middle school, so I don't have a lot of books like this at my house anymore. I've brought them all to our classroom. Do you remember who this guy is? Knuffle Bunny. There's our Helper of the Day necklaces. And one of your favorite places to play, Mrs. Brooks kind of put some of this stuff here with our question of the day. Our stuff is a little disorganized because we're trying to get some things to take home. But our kitchen was one of the favorite places our friends would play together. Do you remember when we played post office and we delivered items to the special friends in our class? That was really fun too. And you know what? You guys were all so good at these rules. That your body was calm, your ears were listening, your eyes were watching, and your voice was quiet. Maybe I'll put that song up for us to sing along to. There's the helper stool. Do you see it over in the corner? So I thought I would just show you our classroom. Looks a lot different without y'all here. Certainly makes me feel a little sad that you're not here, and those feelings can be really hard. They're hard for me too. So if you're missing school, just know I'm missing school just like you are. But do we throw ourselves on the floor and cry? No, that's what little guys do, right? You're big kids, and you're learning how to handle those emotions. And I promise, as soon as school reopens, we'll get back here. I really can't wait because this is one of my favorite places in the whole wide world. And being with you guys is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. I miss you and I love you, and I'm going to play a game with you in just a little while. I hope you liked my surprise today. Bye-bye.